How can we use yoga to help manage our arthritis? My name is Winnie Lingovic. I am a strength coach and yoga teacher, and I run the Elevate practice, where we elevate the way you practice yoga. Here is a short, simple, and super fabulous sequence to help you with arthritis, especially to help you feel better in your shoulders, back, wrists, and hands. These are my top movements, and I'm going to talk you through them one movement at a time. You stand with your feet about hip width apart, roll the shoulders back, neck is long. Take a moment and simply feel your feet on the floor. Lengthen your toes, relax your fingers. Take 3 breaths here. Now, we're going to take this pose up a notch. We're going to take the left hand to the front of the right thigh, and then the right hand to the front of the left thigh. We're going to do this a few times, noticing the body rotating, the feet standing still, and that the body is craving simple, steady, attentive movement. So good. Then we're going to stand again in mountain pose and notice the effect so far. Remember, the goal is to feel better. The next pose we're going to do are simple shoulder circles. Make a gentle fist, bring your arms up, and then draw circles to the side of you. As you're doing this, keep the neck relaxed. Feel your feet on the floor. Let's get 4 more times. Noticing if one side's easier than the other. And then bring the arms down and observe the effect in your body, in your mind. Let's get the other direction. So again, gentle fists, and then draw a circle. And I like to think about a clock. So you're trying to cover every hour of the clock. But if it can't be totally circular, that's also okay. We have 4 more of these. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms down. Notice how you feel. Remember, the goal is to feel better. Notice the warmth, the heat, the awareness in your body. Next are wrist circles, and that's going to help the ache in your wrists. You're going to stand once more in mountain pose. Hands are slightly in front of you, and start to circle your wrists as if you are stirring a pot. We're going for 8 of these. You have a gentle fist. And then before we switch to the other direction, pause, open the hands, and notice the difference in the body, in the mind. Let's get the other direction. The arms are slightly in front of you, and now you're going the opposite way. Noticing that it might feel a little different. There might be a little tightness. If it's too tight, make your circles smaller. Let's get 4 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Relax the hands. Notice how different it feels from a simple movement done with intention and attention. The last thing we're going to do is my absolute favorite. We're going to open and close the hands 8 times. You stand with your hands at your sides, and you close your hands and open them. And then you try and do it a little bit more vigorously, as if you're flicking off a little bit of dust from your hands. Let's do that 4 more times. 3, 2, and 1. And then relax for a second. Notice the vibration, the energy, the smoothness in your hands. So just to review those poses, the first one was mountain pose, where we simply stand with our feet flat on the floor. The second was twisted mountain pose, where we flipped from side to side, waking up the back. The third was the shoulder circles, where we went in both directions, opening up, loosening, lubricating, finding space in the shoulders. The fourth was the wrist circles. So good to do. Oh, feels so good on the wrists. And the last one was the open and close. my absolute favorite, which helps with all that gnarliness and tightness that we all tend to feel in our hands. Such good work. I am so glad you took this time for yourself. Remember, a few minutes of movement a day really does make the whole day better.